What's up guys, I'm Tim with Cantina Collector's Corner and welcome back to another video. Yes, that title is accurate. I got a PlayStation Portal for $10. Let's jump into it. Okay, so, obviously, this isn't clickbait. I did get this for $10. Obviously, there is a story to be told, and that is what I'm here to do. But, come along on this little journey and I will explain to you how I acquired a PlayStation Portal for just $10. So I will show you first the PlayStation Portal. It's the black edition, and I do just have like a clear case over it right now. And it is the PlayStation official product. It's not a spoof or anything. It's not a knockoff. It is the official PlayStation Portal. So I guess technically speaking, I'm like $30 into it because I bought this like protective case for it, and it came with this shell as well. I want to say this case and the case combo was like $20, so I'm like $30 into a PlayStation Portal. But yeah, so now that you know that it's real, it did come with a charging cord as well. That's just in the other room. Story time. So, as you know, I have a collection of various things from video games to collectibles to artwork, etc. Um, Along my collecting journey, I acquired a Game Boy Advance, and then a handful of games as well. This was many years ago, multiple years ago, like I don't know, almost 10 years ago, let's say, between like 5 and 10 years ago. Um, Never really played it. I never really played it. The only reason I bought it is because I was heavily watching CJR, who at the time was doing a lot of like Game Boy mods. So I was like, I don't know, inspired for a minute, and then I was like, this is not something that I could ever do. But at any rate, I had just packed it away for a later date. Basically, that date never came because I never touched it again. I would go through my things and look at it once in a while, and just kind of like lay eyes on it, but I would never pull it out and play it. And the games that I had for it were just, so-so. Like they weren't for me. Somebody would enjoy them, but they just weren't for me. Um, so I moved to the house that I'm currently in about 3 years ago. And within those 3 years, I had driven past this game store. I only knew it was a game store because it had on the outside walls of the building, it had like mural paintings of, it was like Pikachu, Samus, Mario was on there, Sonic was on there. So I'm like, okay, this is a game store. It just didn't have like a name specifically on it. Um, and then one day I just had time to kill, nothing to do. Took my son down there, and we just went to go check it out. Um, it was partially, you know, the idea was partially charged by like me wanting to get a PlayStation Portal. Um, I have a PS5. I play it not super regularly, but like occasionally. It's hard because it's in my bedroom, and I have a young toddler son, so not a lot of my time is spent in my bedroom, other than like when I sleep. So I was like, I really like to get a PlayStation Portal in the event that I have time in the house, but not in the bedroom to play a video game. So then I thought PlayStation Portal. They are expensive. On the secondary market, they're like 100 to like almost $200. And then Costco had a bundle, super, super good deal for like 250. And it was either the black or the white console with a case, and it had like a charging stand on it, came with a charging cord. Might have come with one or two other small things, but at any rate, really, really good deal. So the wheels started turning, and I thought I would try to sell that Game Boy. And I think I had like 6 games with it. One of them was Pokemon, the trading card game or something like that. I don't know. Never played it, but I just knew like bing bing Pokemon equals dollar sign. So which I mean it wasn't even that expensive of a game anyway, but that being said, I kind of did some preliminary math and I was like, I think I could get around like 200 bucks roughly. Oh, sorry, I left out this other part. I also had an old PSP, a Star Wars edition PSP. Never really played it, didn't even turn on after a while, and then I had a couple of games to go with it. So I packaged up that PSP and the games, and then I packaged up the Game Boy and then those games. Did like a preliminary check of what I thought I could get out of it from just like eBay sales, but also like GameStop if I really wanted to go that route, which like I don't know, say what you will, but like they're just the trade in, it is what it is, whatever. So I brought it to this local game store. Went in and I had called them previously asking, hey, do you guys have any PlayStation portals? No, we don't. Sorry. As soon as they come in, they sell off immediately. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Everybody has the same idea as me, I suppose. So went in that day, gave them everything to check out. Told the guy, like, I'm looking for a PlayStation Portable. I called earlier. Any chance you guys got one in between now and then? No, sorry. Okay, that's fine. So I was like, give me your best store credit price and your best cash price, and then I can kind of choose after that. It took them about 20 minutes or so to go through everything because they had to test all the games, test the consoles to make sure everything worked. So I walked around the shop just kind of killing time, and I was with my toddler, so he needed to have some entertainment, some visual entertainment. So we walked around and looked at everything and looked at the games, and I probably walked up and down the aisles like, I don't know, 6 times. And I zoned in on a PlayStation Portal. So I booked it back over to the counter and I told the guy, hey, there's one in your case right now. I want that one, depending on what the totals come to. He was like, oh, sweet. We must have just gotten it in, between past couple of days. It wasn't even in their system, which, like, okay, whatever. But at any rate, so lo and behold, this system, they were selling it for $170 as is, no case, and then a charging cord with it. And my PSP wouldn't turn on, so they could only buy it for parts. Everything else was working well, so they gave me 160 store credit. Fast forward, and that is how we got to the $10 PlayStation Portal. Like, unbelievable deal. I could not say yes to the guy fast enough. I was prepared to take whatever cash I could get and put it towards the $250 bundle from Costco because I just really wanted one of these things. Thank God it all worked out and I got this thing for basically free. I mean, I might even make the title I got a PlayStation Portal for free. So that's kind of how it felt. Brought it home, set it up, and I've been playing it off and on for the past, month or two now, and I really, really enjoy the thing. That being said, there's like a little asterisk that I'm gonna put in um, my little review here. It's a very informal review of the actual device. It's more so of like a story of how I got it for basically free. I have T-Mobile internet. I have their like fastest tier of internet, and even sitting in my chair in my living room to the PlayStation, which is in like the back of the house, it's maybe like 100 feet, maybe a little tiny bit more or less, and I lag. I get like latency issues and it pings on the screen like latency issue and it sort of like buffers the game a little bit. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't love that very much. It is remote play, so I know that the Portal does offer like a cloud-based gaming. I have not tried that yet specifically, but I'm like, if I would have paid $250 before tax on this device for it to have latency issues on the Wi-Fi in my own house off of remote play, not such a great investment. But for $10, It's great. I mean, I can hardly complain because it was so cheap. And the latency, though it is present, it's not like heavily prevalent. So I can get by with that. I haven't tried the cloud gaming, like I said. I do want to give it a try. I just like time is an issue, and then like games is an issue where like I start one and I remote play that game, and I just don't have like the capacity to start a bunch of different games. So we'll see. We'll see. In like the interim of a game, maybe I'll try the cloud-based gaming, and I can follow up with some sort of review there. But yeah, if you can find one of these things on sale or like through some sort of trade, I would recommend it. I like the portability and like the handheld aspect of playing my PlayStation games. I've read reviews from various different platforms where people are like, "Oh, the graphics are bad," or the controller doesn't feel like a dual sense, and I'm like, I mean, that's kind of, you go into the purchase of this product knowing what it is and knowing what it isn't. I know this is not my 4K, 120 hertz TV. I know that. I'm fine with that. I know that this doesn't have the same like haptic feedback as the DualSense. It's fine. I'm sacrificing tethered to my TV versus portability here. So yeah, um, I recommend it. I maybe like don't recommend it at the full retail price. That being said, I know that there are better internet services and higher speeds that you can purchase. So I would say like buy it if you have really, really good internet and or you are traveling to places with like, really reliable, fast internet. And that could just be a product of remote play, and that's just my like, it's the universal experience. So I don't entirely know. I've only tested it in my own house on my own internet, so yeah, that's that. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's really cool. It's a cool device. It's huge. Um, it's a little bit bigger than the Switch, which I also have that. But yeah, I have enjoyed it so far. It's kept a charge really well, which I appreciate. It's comfortable in my hands. I haven't gotten annoyed with this case yet, although I kind of would like not this glossy feel in my hands, but whatever, it's fine. I'll live with that for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you have one of these? Did you want to get one of these? Like if you're on the fence, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. If you do have one, let me know if you're still playing it, if it was worth what you paid for it. Let me know if you got any good deals on it. Um, I would be shocked if somebody could beat my find of the century. Well, it was obviously like a trade of the century. And I know, some people will be like, "Yeah, I can't believe you traded a Game Boy, blah blah blah." But I didn't play it, so it's just sitting around, untapped potential for something that I will and already have used. So, and I'm also in a fortunate position where if I needed or really really wanted a Game Boy, I can go back out and buy one. And I know where they are selling at least one in my area. So, yeah, thanks again guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.